taste that makes you think of home?
Coconut and pandan.
Have you had any dinner party fails?
Oh God, many.
What are you most looking forward to about spring dinners?
Just being able to have flowers on the table again. Hi, I'm Kirthanaa. So I grew up in Malaysia to a big family. I come from a family of people who absolutely love food. My mum loves cooking as well. Weekends and things, we'd come together with a huge feast. It's like lots of curries and biryani and things like that. It's her favourite thing to cook. And I feel like I've carried that through with me in the way I cook and host as well. Over lockdown, I was actually on furlough from my job because I was working in events, and of course no events were running. At the weekends, I'd kind of cook a huge feast for all my flatmates. I would plan it around like a country that I'd travelled to. So it felt like a form of escapism, to be honest. Tablescaping is setting this whole scene, so everything from the food, the linens, the candles, everything just adds a bit of ambience to it. The flowers as well, and you can really show your personality through the table that you set and how you want to bring people together, whether you want it to be kind of warm and cozy or like a simple, chic and elegant evening. I always tend to set my table like in the morning and then I go into cooking. So if you have a bit of time, get the table out the way early on. And if you have time the day before, I know this is ridiculous, but I love setting my table the night before. It's like ironing my linen, getting it on there, and then the next morning, while you enjoy the sunshine, just doing your flowers while you have your coffee. For me, like flowers and candles is super important. I absolutely love flower frogs. I've got 3 or 4 and I still don't think it's enough. You can create some really beautiful arrangements with it that looks like a florist has done it, and you can create lots of heights and flowy bits, which I really love. When you're setting a table, it's important to like at each point just have a sit down and think whether you'll be able to have a conversation with people across from you, and not having flowers that are too in your face. So it's nice to keep it simple and have little bud vases dotted about. And then candles for me, even if I'm hosting a lunch and it's light, I love having candles on the table because it just sets a lovely mood and just feels quite, you know, warm and intimate, which is really nice. You don't need to have a set of plates that everything's matching. You can mix and match things and bring it together beautifully. I have a huge collection of linen, but you can have like a real range of things. I love picking up stuff from markets or otherwise, yeah, dead stock material online or eBay. You can just get hem tape and hem it yourself, so it's super cheap. As soon as people walk through the door, for me it's really important to give them a nice drink, whether it's bubbles or a super simple cocktail. I've just collected these, what would you call them, digestive glasses from every country I've travelled to. They're super cheap, like often like €3 to €5, but such a nice thing to have. And I love picking up like a spirit from the country, so whether it's mezcal from Mexico or limoncello from Italy. And recently I've just got spiced rum from Bali. At the end of the evening, you know, the digestive glasses and the story will come out. I would say if you love hosting, definitely over time create a playlist, but if not, the radio also always works. I love a bit of Jazz FM. So I've chosen this Tatanaka plates. I love them so much, like hand painted in Capri. Each of them tell a story and super whimsical. We've also got these Atlas Works glasses, which I use the whole time. They just go with any table really. And then paired with these amuse-bouche frilly napkins, which I again really love. I've got it in so many different colours. They go super well with most tables really. And these Frenchette glasses, they're super classic and they remind me of the glasses that you pick up in those markets in Paris, which are really nice. It completely depends on the time of day, the week, and how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm super organised and other times incredibly chaotic. Even today with all the food that you see, I went to the fish shop yesterday having no plans of what to cook. So I either do that or I'm really organised and have like a complete list, like the exact menu of what I'm cooking. But I get inspired to cook depending on the season. So spring, for example, moving towards lighter and fresher ingredients, using stuff like blood orange. You know, I love kind of cooking from holidays that I've been on. So whether it's like Sri Lankan food or Mexican food or food from home. So kind of picking a country that I've traveled to and recreating dishes that I've tasted. I love doing that because you can remember exactly what the dish tasted like, and sort of bringing that to life at home and sharing that with friends is so nice.